my first makeout party, we were at this girl's place and there was like 10 of us and a couple broke off into like each part of her room and she put a lava lamp on and put on Santeria.
Oh, Sublime?
The Sublime album, that whole
Wow,
album. And
what
I
a
remember
vibe.
that album is like whatever, probably just under an hour. It went by in like 3 minutes.
Oh, everybody just made out to the album?
It was,
oh my
it was
God.
dark and you had like, everybody had like a blanket or a sheet or whatever and we were like messing around and you were like, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. And it's crazy how fast, even at whatever we were, 11, 12, that you forgot, or maybe 12, 13, you forgot that there were other people in the room. Like you come out of the record ends and like you come out and you're like, oh, ew, there's like 10 people in this room, like a small room in New York City.
Well, you know what? You got to do what you got to do. You don't have a lot of options.
You have to. Yeah, it was the park or someone's a place when their parents were gone.
Right.
Was there any better news when you're like 13 or 14 when it was like, my parents are going away for the weekend? There was nothing better for me to hear.
I told you I had one party in high school. One time my parents never left town. One time my parents left town and it blew up. Like other towns in Long Island had heard about it. Kids parked on my lawn, and somebody had brought pot brownies and I didn't know that they were pot brownies.
Oh, yeah.
You know the story. And I ate like 2 or 3 and I freaked the fuck out.
It's so funny because like when I would have like my place when it's like, oh, you place yourself, it's like, how can I get as high as possible? And Jamie's like looking for snacks. Like Jamie's
I was like stress eating.
Yeah, it's like the most epic party in the history of Long Island, and you're like, are there brownies around? Like,
literally.
That's crazy.
I was like vacuuming my floor like Magda and Something About Mary, you know, when she's like all high and like,
you're like Cutter.
Yeah,
like Cutter at Jack's birthday party now.
Cutter made everybody leave Jack's birthday party at like 40 minutes into the party. He's like, all right, that was enough, right?
He said he started cleaning up like 30 minutes into the party.
I was like, Cutter, people are here still.
He said some dad texted him and was like, man, you really put on a clinic today.
Of how to do a birthday party?
Yeah, he's like, as soon as like somebody would have half a drink, he'd be like, you done with this? Like,
it's true. People drove all the way to the party with their kids' presents, and 35 minutes later, Cutter asked everybody to leave.
I remember there was, I forget whose birthday it was, but like he was coming over to me and you together and he'd be like, they're eating brownies in the living room, like, or whatever they were eating. Like
people over to swim one day.
Yeah. And he's like, they're eating chips in the living room. Like, and they were just like, oh, he was. So wait, so how far out do you find out your parents are going away?
I think like a week.
And you have 2 brothers, and they're
Brian
one
was in
older,
college.
one younger?
2 older.
They're both older.
Brian was in college. Adam was still living at home. Adam walked through my party in a towel. He had showered and walked through the party in a towel.
Of course.
And then actually, I found out later, Adam is who called the cops.
Really? Wow, that's such a new layer to Adam for me. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So it was only you planning this party.
Yeah.
And in your head, you're gonna have how many people over?
20, 30.
And it turned into
100 at least.
100. And when did you get the first like murmurs of, hey, this is getting a little out of hand?
When every corner of my house was filled with a person. Like everyone. And then some chick I knew from like dance class that lived like 25 minutes away was there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? She's like, I heard there was a party in Jericho.
Wow. So are people like breaking shit? Does it get bad or it was?
No, it wasn't so much. You know, I did prepare. Like we had a whole like photo wall thing. I took every photo down and had put them away in like my parents' closet. I had locked my parents' room. And then we cleaned. Like my friend stayed and helped me clean up. What honestly gave it away was a friend of mine cleaned our hardwood kitchen floor with Pledge.
I don't know what that does.
Liquid Pledge. Pledge is what you use for wood furniture, not wood floor. So it made it like an ice skating rink, like slippery. So if you walked in, that gave it away. Yeah,
I remember my apartment when my mom would come back would smell better than when she left. So that's how she knew because we had. So what we would do is
like, it's too clean in here.
Yeah. So you buy. There's a thing I think it's called a boof, where like you take a paper towel roll and you put. Isn't
that something else?
Well, there is boofing, which is that's up your butt. That's something else.
You blow cocaine up your butt? Something
like that. Yeah, there's something up. But then this thing was called boofing back in the day, where you take a
booty boof.
Yeah, booty boofing is a different thing. This is so oh no, sorry, maybe it's a spoof. That's what it was called. So you take a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll and you fill it with dryer sheets. And when you smoke weed, you blow the smoke through there and it comes out smelling like the dryer sheets instead.
Good to know.
Yeah, so what we'd all do is we would get like 20-ounce sodas and we'd poke holes in the bottom of it. You fill those with dryer sheets, and then we would just anybody would be like, you could smoke 10 blunts in a row in here. You just have to blow every one into the dryer. So you're just you're smoking, but you're also just inhaling dryer sheet smoke so like you're so fucked up, and you just smell like a floral.
Rob, I think a parasite cleanse is a minimum of what you need to clean out this years of.
I wish they could just turn me inside out and scrape whatever's inside me and then push me back somehow.
Pulling out pieces of dryer sheet.
Yeah. What did it say about boofing is when you blow something up someone's asshole or something? Oh, excuse you.
Slang term for inserting drugs or alcohol into your anus to produce a more immediate high or avoid the risks of other methods of administration.
Well, I guess if somebody's like snorted cocaine for too long and like destroyed their nose.
Yeah,
you gotta go up the poop.
I never shoved anything up my butt.
Alcohol up the ass is like, that's how you get like alcohol poisoning, right?
Yeah, they did that with alcohol poisoning isn't cap.
Like people would like pour alcohol in the butt, like what, through like a funnel or something?
Yeah, that's Steve-O did that in Jackass. He literally took a funnel, put it in his butt, and poured beer in there.
I'm telling you, man, white people are bored as fuck.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, also he made tens of millions of dollars pouring beer in his butt. So
I can think of a lot of other ways to try and make tens of millions of dollars, or I'd rather just not have tens of millions of dollars.
Alcohol enema.
You wouldn't do one booth
of what?
One booth of
alcohol.
Like, say like an IPA. We're just gonna pour that in there.
For how much?
I'm gonna say like $500K.
Is there any like possible permanent damage that can happen to me from this?
Mm-hmm.
You get really cool.
We all want you to do it.
You'd be on YMH.
Jamie.
Honestly, I'm going to say no, because that would for sure end up being the thing that I end up being most famous for. And I just can't do that anymore. I can't do that to myself.
What do you think? What is your price?
I need to know if there's irreplaceable damage that will be done.
Well, Steve-O did it. Steve-O did it. He's fine.
He is not fine.
Steve-O looks great.
He's doing great. So what? You might wake up with a tattoo of a penis on your chest or whatever he has. You know, that's
what would you do it for?
I mean,
could
honestly,
this fuck with his sobriety?
That's what is the big problem.
All, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Get drunk.
I'd be drunk.
Oh, you'd get drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, you get like really. That's why I'm saying
drunk.
you get alcohol poisoning, because I think it's like more. What is it? Absorb.
Accelerates it into your bloodstream.
If we're saying I walk away with $500,000 in my pocket, I think I'd do it. Yeah.
But like so, and hold on, Jamie. I'm not saying filming it. I'm just saying doing it. Period. No one knows about it. It's
just cut her.
Us in the room.
Yeah.
Who's paying me? So is this a private show?
And he's balling.
I got you. 500. What are you thinking?
You know I do anything for you.
How sweet.